The 75 dharmas in 5 categories are as follows. Category 1, 11 rupas, that is material dharmas, namely 5 indriyas, 5 vishayas, and avijñapti or non-information. Category 2, 1 chitta or thought. It is also called manas or vijnana. This is a state of pure consciousness without any content. Category 3, 46 chaitas, thought concomitants, chitta samprayuktas. They are psychic concomitants to thought cooperating with it. They are grouped in 6 classes. 1. 10 Mahabhumika Chaitas. They accompany every thought whatever, Vedana, accepting, Chetana, volition, Sanya, apperception, Chanda, passion, Sparsha, touching, Prajna, intellect, Sriti, memory, Manaskara, attention, Adhimoksha, determination, and Samadhi, concentration. Next, 10 Kushala Mahabhumika Chaitas. These accompany every good thought, Shraddha, faith, Apramada, earnestness, Prashrabdhi, tranquility, Upeksha, neutral sensation, Ri, modesty, Apatrapya, shame, Alobha, non-greed, Advesha, non-hatred, Ahimsa, non-violence, and Virya, effort. And then comes 6 Klesha Mahabhumika Chaitas. These accompany every impassioned thought, Moha, delusion, Pramada, carelessness, Koshidya, indolence, Ashraddhya, absence of faith, Sthana, languor, and Uddhatya, restlessness. And then comes the 2 Akushala Mahabhumika Chaitas. These accompany every bad thought, Arhikya, lack of self-respect, and Anapatrapya, shamelessness. And then also there are 10 Paritta Klesha Bhumika Chaitas. They accompany minor passion, Krodha, anger, Upanaha, enmity, Shatya, trickery, Irsha, jealousy, Pradasa, afflict, Mraksha, hypocrisy, Matsarya, stinginess, Maya, deceit, Mada, arrogance, and Vihingsa, violence. And there are also 8 Aniyata Chaitas, undetermined mental factors, which are sometimes associated with a good thought, sometimes with a bad or an undetermined thought. Kokritya. These are Kokritya, remorse, Middha, torpor, Vitarka, initial application, Vichara, sustained application, Raga, attachment, Pratigha, anger, Mana, conceit, and Vichikitsha, doubt. Then comes category 4, where we have 14 Chitta Viprayukta Sanskaras, that is, conditioned forces unassociated with thought. These are neither material nor mental. For example, Prapti, attainment, a power linking an acquired dharma with the next. 2. Aprapti, non-attainment, a power not linking an acquired dharma with the next. 3. Sabhagata, homogeneous character, a power causing the resemblance of living beings. And next, Asangika, state of non-conception. Asangi Samapatti, equipoise of non-conception, and Nirodha Samapatti, equipoise of cessation. And then Jivitendriya, vital organ or life vitality, the support of heat and consciousness and the cause of life. And next, the 4 Sanskrita Lakshanas, which are characteristics of the conditioned dharma, namely Jati, origination, Sthiti, duration, Jara, decay, anityata, impermanence or destruction. And then comes namakaya, which is name or word set, padakaya, phrase set, vyanjanakaya, syllable set. Then we come to three asanskrita dharmas, which are akasha, space, and pratisankhya nirodha, extinction obtained by knowledge, and then apratisankhya nirodha, extinction obtained not by knowledge but by nature. Now we will discuss about the 75 dharmas in 5 categories. As we have said before, Sanskara Skandha of the 5 skandhas in early Buddhism is here divided into 2, Chitta, that is thought concomitants, Chitta Samprayuktas, and Chitta Viprayukta Sanskaras, the conditioned forces unassociated with thought. The first can be seen as a function of mind, but since Vedana and Sangya are already established as different skandhas in early Buddhism, they should not be included in this category of sanskara. According to this classification, however, they are seen as being combined with the chitta and thus included in the category of chaitas. The second is meant for specific dharmas of relationship or force between dharmas which are neither mind nor matter. In Rupa Skandha, avijñapti, which is non-intimation, is added to the 5 sense organs and their 5 corresponding objects to make altogether 11. This dharma is devised to provide some explanation for the karma that affects the doer even after its termination. This is understood by the Sarvastivada as a kind of rupa which is not captured by the doer. Unlike the earlier classifications of early Buddhism, namely 5 aggregates, 12 bases, and 18 elements, this new 5-fold taxonomy reflects a concern for completeness, an interest in classification, and a desire to demonstrate the individual, distinctive characteristic of each of the factors classified. The Abhidharma system of 5 categories and 75 dharmas is more effective in dealing with the problem related to momentariness when one mind, chitta, and the various functions of mind, chaitas, are simultaneously operating. Vasubandhu, who was not satisfied with it, adopted seed theory from the Sutrantika. But according to his interpretation, seed is nothing but nama-rupa, that is, the 5 aggregates that have capability of producing an effect. These seeds are not separately existing factors, but rather are the very mental and material aggregates of which the life stream consists of. This seed is like a receptacle of potentials that keeps on changing incessantly. And then Vasubandhu established the theory of specific transformation of continuum, Santati Parinama Vishesha. By means of this process of successive transmission and transformation through which a seed develops and sprouts, Vasubandhu attempts to explain the causal efficacy of actions, all varieties of causation, whether homogeneous, heterogeneous, remote, or immediate, and thereby all forms of apparent continuity within life stream. This appears to be more cogent when the arising and transmission of thought is considered. However, the seed theory which is to be developed into Alaya Vijnana of the Vijnanavada seems to be another pseudo-self, as Yashomitra criticized in the commentary, that a seed is neither identical with nor different from the mind because seed is not a separate dravya, real entity, but only a prajñapti dharma, designation. Thank you.